It is a sound like no other when they raise that 12th man flag here in Seattle, and we just heard it, and that means it's time for football at Lumen Field. Today, after a topsy-turvy opening weekend, it's on to week 2, and we've got a good one here, as it'll be the Carolina Panthers taking on the Seattle Seahawks. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. First carry here for Ken Walker. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down for a nice little gain. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Well, this defense for the Panthers, terrific last week in the season opening victory.
And they needed to be, because the game was a game we don't see very often anymore. Low scoring, slugging it out in the trenches. One play can make the difference type of a game, and each play took on more importance, and they got it done.
Now 2nd and 3. Walker with another carry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down. The Seahawks had 0-1 on the year following the loss in the opener. And listen, they knew last week they were in for a tough fight on the road. But now here's the home opener and a chance to get things right.
And I like the way that you presented that, because the bottom line is they didn't come out of that loss discouraged. They just came home and said, hey, if we do what we're supposed to do, protect our home turf, we'll be just fine.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete. You look at this Carolina defense. It's quite a unit. Number 1 in the NFL against the pass.
Normally you want teams to gel late in the season, but this unit, they've been terrific right from the word go. Came in as the number 1 rated unit against the pass in the NFL after just 1 week.
Now it's Nix. And that will be incomplete.
Well, I'm quite sure that they envisioned a much better start to this game when they practiced all week. But they failed on that 3rd down play. That brings up 4th down, and they'll probably have to punt it away.
It'll be a 41-yard punt, give them 5 on the return. And the Panthers will have a 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Looking to put a drive together. Throwing to start the drive. Gilmore. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
That one came up just a little bit short. I'm wondering, is it still a little bit tight as this game starts? What would you say? Maybe he's got to take the governor off of it?
Or maybe the donut off the baseball bat, like the guys beyond that circle?
I like that. Yeah, just take that little extra weight off of him and start to play freely.
He'll try again with the arm here on 2nd down. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rally to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series, they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
A pickup of 5 that time and a first down.
A 5-yard gain on the play. First down, Carolina.
Off play action. Gilmore. And this one finds McConkey. They find some open field here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
And it's a real luxury when you have a guy who can turn a short throw into a solid gain at any moment. Once he caught that ball, he ID'd where the open grass was and got there in a hurry to pick up a new set of downs for his offense.
A carry here for Trevor Etienne. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, right now they're ranked number 29 in the NFL against the pass, so 4th from the bottom charts.
And you see the starting unit here, but really, you're going to see a lot of different personnel, a lot of different packages as they rotate in and out throughout the game.
7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. They'll get this down to the 38.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
He's a little trigger happy right there, and it turned into an ill-advised throw into their zone.
Well, we know he has confidence. He'll throw it any place, anytime, anywhere. That time it fell incomplete. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. There's a short throw caught by Sanders. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 24-yard line. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
A gain of 14. First down, Panthers.
Back to the ground with Etienne. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
2nd and 7. Back to throw. Gilmore. They'll get this complete to Sanders, the tight end. 3 catches now this afternoon, the same number he had all of last week. Also, it's a first down.
That's another Panthers first down. An 8-yard pickup. First down, Carolina.
Operating from the gun. Gilmore. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. We're scoreless after 1. Panther football to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 2nd and 1 coming up. Straight ahead, Etienne. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. It's a 3-yard pickup, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And the Panthers first down. First
Etienne trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. And they'll let the fullback try and take him home. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. It's the fullback. His first touchdown of the new season. And the Panthers post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this 2nd quarter. Extra point up and through. And that makes the score 7-0.
Seahawks, nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a first down. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on 2nd down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
Now, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. Third down and 1. Here's Nix. That one caught. It's Horton. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Now this offense hoping to avoid the 0-2 start. They trail, but they've got a 1st and 10 here. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Banks.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Finding Smith and Jigba downfield. And they will finally catch him, but not before he gets it to the 11. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. Off the play fake, Nix. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Jair Brown who's got it. Okay, so the personal foul penalty, and those are some important yards lost right there.
Yeah, it all comes down to discipline, doesn't it? And every team tells us that they coach it, they preach it. In this case, it slipped a little bit.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. He finds Smith and Jigba in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. A great play there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated, they both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
A quick throw here, that's complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him.
As Sanders has it poked free. And the Seahawks have recovered. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And it's second down. Nix to the air. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Panthers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements.
Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. That'll give him 8 that time. And they'll be left with second and a couple.
One of the feature points of the in route is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field. And for a quarterback, that's one of the better throws and better looks that he'll get. But he has to be careful not to wait too long and let his receiver wander into some tough territory. If he's late with the ball, he can get his receiver hit and hit hard.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
Good closing speed there defensively because that looked open for a minute. That's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up. Converged on his man and broke the play up.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. They'll run with Etienne. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And this one is incomplete.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
And 2nd and 10, he'll look to throw again. Finding Etienne here, catching it on the out route. Now the Panthers going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Touchdown, Carolina! Trevor Etienne in the final seconds of the first half. And the Panthers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
That's one of the better examples of clock management I've seen. Whittled it all the way down just about and still put the ball in the end zone.
Yeah, just a methodical drive and something really to take into the lockers here. Extra point attempt to come here. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
The score, Panthers 14, Seahawks 7.
So not much time to work with here. 9 seconds remain in the half as this one is away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with only 9 seconds remaining, and not much time, we'll see how they play this. Complete to Likely on the out route. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
Bombers.
A final shot before break. Nix. He finds his man complete. It's Horton. And he'll take this from one 47-yard line to the other. A gain of 6. Touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. Second half starts with a run by Etienne. He'll get a yard, that's all, as they get him down at the 28.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. Second down, 8 to go from the 28. And they'll go again with Etienne. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Now third down is looming. A pickup of 2 on first down and just 1 yard there. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the gun now on third down. Work in the middle of the field. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue.
And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 88 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense, able to stop this guy, unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with ETN. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
They went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
So the screen good for only 2. Now it's 3rd down.
Good reactions there defensively. That screen was a little slow in developing, and they shut that one down with little gain.
Play number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Operating from the gun. Gilmore. Got a man and he hits him in stride. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 13-yard line. 2 catches in the first half. Now he's got a 3rd here, and it's good for a 1st.
First down.
They'll bring a receiver in motion right. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. To the left side, he's got McConkey. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 4-yard line.
From the 4, this is 2nd down and 1. Now they send a man in motion right. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Lad McConkey from 4 yards out. And the Panthers take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. The extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7.
21. Seahawks 7.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors. Caught that look from you there, partner. I think we're on the same page on that one. Just his first catch. I think we both thought he'd be a little more active in the passing game. Let's see if that's the start of them trying to get the ball to him a little bit more here in the second half.
From the 39-yard line, here comes 2nd down and 6. On play action, here's Nix. Toward the sideline, And look at that catch. Dragging the toes. And that's going to be a first down. Well done.
A gain of
19 yards the pickup there. Move the chains.
First down. First and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Off the bootleg. Here's Nix. And he's got Smith and Jigba. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Jackson Smith and Jigba. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks have cut it back within a score. So a strong drive here to lead off this third quarter and gets them right back in this football game.
And I think we can safely call that a statement drive because they had to be saying, we have put our best foot forward in the first half, but we certainly mean business now. Maybe a better term, a prove-it drive. They proved it to themselves that they were ready to go.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Looking to throw. Gilmore to the left side. He's got McMillan. So they'll get 8 out of that completion. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
That was a nicely run slant route. And what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Pass taken in by his big tight end. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
And the Panthers first down. A gain of 15. First down, Panthers.
And that's going to do it. Clock hits zeros. They're not going to get another playoff. Time has run out on this third quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll try the left side with ETN. That's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 99 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
11 on the play. First down, Carolina.
So from Seahawk territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Another tote for ETN. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. Now a 2nd and 2. from the shotgun. He'll look to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Just because you got the lead in the fourth, it doesn't mean you have to play it safe. I like the aggressive play call there to push it downfield. That time, it didn't work out.
The Panthers on third down. Can't be any better than a perfect 6 for 6. This time they face a 3rd and 2. A shotgun snap and a give to ETN. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down.
As I take a look at the clock, I realize that this drive has eaten up a good portion of the fourth quarter already. Got to tell you, partner, when you're trying to salt away a game, this is exactly what it's supposed to look like.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Seahawks are right back in this football game. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. The interception sets them up with an opportunity to erase this fourth quarter deficit. This series could very well determine our outcome. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's the perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
To throw is Nix. He's got his target. That's complete. Now he's loose again. And down to the 28-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Walker with it. And he'll go down right on the edge of the red zone following a pickup of about 7 or 8. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
From the 20, here's 2nd down and 2.
Mike 44.
They'll go play action with Nix. Throw out wide to Walker. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty play there coming out of the backfield. But as that back, you've got to be conscious of making sure you're securing the football. When you get out in open field, sometimes you get a little loose with it as you're trying to get up ahead of steam. Make sure you keep it close to your body because those defenders are trying to punch it through. He does a nice job there protecting the ball and picking up a first down.
Now it's 2nd and 10. To throw, here's Nix. Left side, he finds Smith and Jigba. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Jackson Smith and Jigba, his 3rd touchdown of the game and 4th on the year. And the Seahawks go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good. And partner, we've got a tie game here in the 4th. Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the 4th as the kick's away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. They no longer have the lead after that last touchdown, all tied up in the 4th quarter. And a chance for this offense to mount a potential game-winning drive right here. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 136 yards rushing for him now as his sensational afternoon continues.
And the Panther first down.
On first down, right back to ETN. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Back to throw. Gilmore. He'll find McMillan here. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45.
I do have to admit, I like it when it all comes together. When the top part, catching the football, right, whether you're catching it with your hands or cradling it, comes together with the legs, in this case the feet, doing a little toe tap to stay in bounds and complete the catch.
And a great job by our crew on the camera shot. Love when you see the grass or on the field turf, those rubber pellets flying up. Great catch. And he is going to have a Panthers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
The Panthers first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So it's Panther football as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score. Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. ETN up the middle. 20. Touchdown, Carolina. Trevor Etienne with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Panthers answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th. They get one more as the extra point's up and good. And they will take a 7-point lead.
21.
The Carolina kick team is out there ready to go, and they kick this one away. A little juke. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10. Here's Walker to start the drive. And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
2nd and 6.
Again, it's Walker. Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
Partner, you get about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here.
Bombers.
Back to throw. Gets this complete to Smith-Njigba. And he's going to get out of bounds with the first down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the first and save a timeout.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Pass complete, it's likely. And he's corralled at the 40, but not before picking up 8. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. They come up now on 2nd and 2. He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Brings up third down.
He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
They'll take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Let's go. Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And say what you want about Lumen Field here in Seattle, but for my money, this is the loudest and most difficult place to win in the league when you're on the road.
It's very hard. The fan support, off the charts. The way that they make noise and understand when to make noise, they understand the game as well as anyone. And how about what we get in our media packets when we start preparing for the game? They have it in their own stuff, right? The number of offsides penalties, false start penalties that they draw against the opposing team because of that fan support. And last but not least, they designed the stadium to keep the noise in, and it works.
But not in this one. They were able to somehow come in here and get that victory. So for the Panthers, it's an